でも別にビビってもないし、相手も人間なんで絶対自分のパンチが当たれば。
Yuya Wakamatsu is a great martial artist. 9 of his fights have come by finish, TKO. He only has 1 decision. It's gonna be a tough fight. I'm looking forward to the challenge, and I can't wait to get in there and see how I hold up against him.
Can he get it? It's good night, Irene!
You know Demetrious Johnson. He is a mythic legend. But 3 rising killers thought they could destroy the GOAT. What happened next left the entire world speechless. Before we enter the kill zone, hit like and subscribe to the Band-Aid Battalion MMA. So who is the real flyweight king? Let's find out. In the lead-up to the One Flyweight World Grand Prix, the air was thick with a specific kind of tension. There was a narrative building, a whisper in the gyms, that the Western legend was too small, too old, or perhaps just not ready for the unique, explosive violence that defines Asian MMA. Some didn't just want to beat him, they swore to destroy the myth. They wanted to be the ones to say they killed the king's legacy in the cage. But as we're about to see, there is a massive difference between wanting to humble a legend and actually having the tools to do it. This is the story of how Demetrious Johnson took 3 of Asia's most elite killers and, one by one, gave them a lesson they would never forget. Yuya Wakamatsu.
一発じゃなくて、その後のグラウンドになっても相手をずっと殴って KO するっていうのは。
The journey began in Tokyo at 1, a new era. The opponent was Yuya Wakamatsu, a man they call the Little Piranha. Wakamatsu wasn't just another fighter. He was a human highlight reel with dynamite in his right hand. The Japanese fans were at a fever pitch.
Oh, but Wakamatsu's able to get out of it and get on top and start dropping bombs. What a way to finish.
They wanted to see their homegrown hero derail the Mighty Mouse hype train before it even left the station. As the bell rang for the opening round, you could see the intent in Wakamatsu's eyes. He wasn't intimidated. He moved with a twitchy, explosive energy that screamed danger. Early in the first round, the unthinkable happened.
Left hook there from Johnson, counter left from Wakamatsu.
Wakamatsu found the range and landed a massive left hook that caught DJ flush. The legend stumbled. For a heartbeat, the arena went silent, then exploded. Wakamatsu saw blood. He began hunting DJ, landing heavy shots and showing the world that the GOAT was human.
Tried for the upkick.
Wakamatsu was fighting like a man possessed, throwing every strike with the intent to end the night early. He was winning. He was actually doing it. But that is the trap of fighting Demetrious Johnson.
High knee from Demetrious Johnson. They clinch up once.
While you are winning the battle, he is winning the war. He was downloading Wakamatsu.
Shooting double leg, takedown there.
Every punch you yaw through, every movement he made was being fed into DJ's internal supercomputer. In the second round, the Piranha realized the water had turned cold. DJ increased the pressure, switching from southpaw to orthodox with a fluidity that made Wakamatsu's head spin.
Tries to turn back into him. What scramble? What a contact! Now DJ wants to try.
He closed the distance, nullifying Yuya's power by forcing him into the clinch. The humbling began not with a punch, but with a transition. DJ changed levels with terrifying speed, driving Wakamatsu to the canvas. As Yuya scrambled to his feet, DJ was already a step ahead. He locked in a deep, nasty guillotine choke.
Scrambles! What a contact! Now DJ wants to try and choke him!
You could see the realization on Wakamatsu's face. The Piranha was out of breath. DJ squeezed, and the man who had the legend on the ropes moments ago was forced to tap.
Demetrious trying to choke him! Can he get it? Can he get it? It's good night!
The debut was a statement. You can rock the king, but you cannot rule his kingdom.
Demetrious Johnson!
With the quarterfinals behind him, the hype surrounding DJ was no longer a question. It was a warning. But as we moved into the semi-finals, the challenge shifted from raw, explosive power to tactical, veteran savvy. Tatsumitsu Wada.
For trying to make the fight happen, and Wada was avoiding the fight, so I can see how some people would have gave the fight to Ballart because he was running away from the fight, you know.
Enter Tatsumitsu Wada. If Wakamatsu was a piranha, Wada was a boa constrictor. Standing significantly taller than DJ, Wada brought a reach advantage and a grappling pedigree that made him a nightmare matchup. The fight took place in a traditional ring, an environment where Wada's long limbs could easily trap an opponent against the ropes. The first round of this fight provided one of the most heart-stopping moments in DJ's career.
That was beautifully done!
The figure four wrapped around the body of Johnson.
During a high-level grappling exchange, Wada did the impossible, took DJ's back. Not only did he take the back, but he was locked in a tight body triangle. For nearly 3 minutes, the greatest fighter on earth was trapped. Wada was hunting for the rear naked choke, hand fighting with clinical precision.
A threat to an attack for the leg, and for a moment, Tatsumitsu Wada...
The commentators were shouting. The fans were standing. This was it, the moment where the legend would finally be submitted. But look at DJ's face during that sequence. There was no panic. There was no fear. There was only calculation. While Wada was burning out his muscles trying to force a finish, DJ was calmly defending his neck and addressing the lock on his waist. It was a humbling of a different kind of humbling of effort. Wada was giving 100% of his soul to finish that choke.
Great champion of the world.
DJ is going to be able to he's trying to turn.
And DJ was meeting him with a 100% calm defense. When the opening finally appeared, DJ exploded. He didn't just escape the back take, he reversed the position entirely. By the time the second and third round started, Wada looked like a man who had seen a ghost. He had DJ in the most vulnerable position possible and couldn't close the door. DJ spent the rest of the match putting on a wrestling clinic, taking Wada down at will and raining down punishing elbows and knees. Wada had tried to snare the mouse in a trap, but he realized too late that he was locked in a cage with a monster.
Now, DJ typically likes to look for arm kimuras at this position. He's going to look to attack.
DJ took the unanimous decision, leaving Wada battered, bloodied, and utterly humbled by the sheer technical gap between them.
Demetrious Johnson!
2 killers down, 1 left to go. The finals of the World Grand Prix weren't just a fight, they were a national event. DJ had to travel into the Lion's Den, Manila, Philippines to face the young prince of Team Lakay, Danny Kingid.
Danny Kingad says he's ready to take his rightful place at the top.
Danny, the Kingid, was the final boss. He was young, he was fast, and he had the backing of the most prestigious fight camp in the Philippines. To the thousands of Filipino fans packed into the Mall of Asia Arena, this wasn't just a fight for a belt. It was a fight for national pride. The crowd was deafening. Every time Kingad breathed, the stadium shook.
From Kingad, that was always going to be the big question mark.
Kingad started the fight like a bolt of lightning.
Johnson. Will he weather a storm early here from Kingad?
His wushu-based striking was sharp, and his explosiveness was unlike anything DJ had seen in the tournament so far. Early on, Kingad initiated scrambles that would have left most fighters lost. He was fast. He was strong. And he had the Team Lakay gas tank that never seemed to empty. But then, the Mighty Mouse effect began to take hold. DJ started timing Kingad's explosions. It was a beautiful, almost poetic display of martial arts. Every time Kingad tried to throw a big kick or a flying knee, DJ was already underneath him. He wasn't just wrestling Kingad, he was intercepting his very will to fight. The most humbling part of this fight was the chain wrestling. Kingad would fight with every ounce of his strength to get back to his feet, only for DJ to instantly hoist him into the air and slam him back down. It was relentless. It was exhausting. By the second round, the explosive Kingad was looking at his corner with wide eyes. He was doing everything right, but he was being deconstructed by a master. DJ moved through positions like waterside control, mount, back control. In the final round, DJ locked in a tight armbar that looked certain to end the fight. Kingad showed incredible heart, refusing to tap in front of his home crowd, but the damage was done. When the final bell rang, the hostile crowd didn't boo. They stood in silent, reverent awe.
Judges here in Tokyo. Demetrious Johnson superb.
Danny Kingid, the young king of the Philippines, had been taken to school. He didn't just lose a decision. He was shown that there are levels to this game that he hadn't even imagined yet. DJ was crowned the Grand Prix champion, cementing his status as the undisputed king of the flyweights. Before we head out, we want to hear from the real experts, you guys. We just saw DJ dismantle 3 of the toughest fighters in the world, but who do you think actually stood the best chance? Make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe to the Band-Aid Battalion MMA, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action. See you in the next one.